Simon from WhatCulture here with the one and only Mr. Anthony Bowens. How are we doing, my friend?
I am feeling great. It's WrestleCon. Everybody loves the Acclaimed, and we've had a line up and down the convention center, of course. But I'm just tired. I'm really tired, honestly.
I get it. That's the thing. That's the secret with WrestleMania weekend and WrestleCon. Literally everyone is tired. You're tired, I'm tired, Phil is tired, the fans are probably tired. But because we love wrestling, we fit it in our tum-tums and we get all buzzed again, right?
Oh, yes, and I'm an LA native now, so I can just go home after this, relax in my brand new space and just chill and, I don't know, watch something.
Yeah. Maybe a wrestling show, maybe not, who knows, right?
I don't know. I don't know if there's any wrestling on this weekend.
We've all just converged here for no apparent reason. We just turned up like, this is a handy thing. So look, I have to ask you this as you are here. What an incredible 12 months, right? I mean, absolutely amazing. I'm sure... Well, we all have hopes and dreams, but the way I always like to look at it is the first time you go to wrestling training school, I don't think you think in however many years I'm going to be... I mean, let's face it, the statistics are there, my friend. The hottest act in a very, very successful promotion, selling a ton of merchandise, and just being able to come out and elicit a response. I mean, many people...
And the most wins in the history of the company.
I didn't know. There you go, see, stats. Right. But in many ways, or if actually in all the ways, that is the dream. So you've achieved it. So how does that make you feel?
I still really haven't processed it. Stepping back from crazy Anthony Bowens right now, truly, I haven't processed it. I'm just grateful and thankful that we've been able to build a connection with the audience to the point where they go crazy and all everybody wants to do anywhere I go is scissor. Everybody wants to scissor. And that personal connection means even more to us than just, being able to go out there and just wrestle. Because, we can wrestle anywhere. We wrestled in the indies for 10 years in front of everybody. Well, some people. But then you get to this... the magnitude, and you see how you're affecting people positively. It's incredible.
It really is incredible too, because I was switched on to you guys quite quickly because you came out and you had this air to you of, and I mean this is a positive way, whatever, we don't care. Like, you were serious about the wrestling, but you were just unashamedly you. And obviously when you put you two guys together, it almost brought out your personalities even more. So it's one of those things where you're like, huh. And kind of interestingly, given who your manager, whatever we're calling him, your daddy ass is, that's what happened with that massive jacked man over there and the road dog. So there is a kind of poetry to it in the sense that it's almost like a generational thing. And you're you're not carrying on that legacy, but you're carrying on that kind of tag team act. Two guys come together and they become even greater than they were before.
It's kind of almost like a life, not maybe like a full circle moment, but we're almost carrying on that lineage, and we have, Billy Gunn right there with us, which is really cool, especially because, I grew up in the 90s, Attitude Era, New Age Outlaws, they were dope, so now to have him as a mentor, as somebody by our side that's absolutely just as insane as us, like look at him right now. Just as crazy as us and mesh so well, and to see how excited people get when they see him, when they see us, and he's a legend. He deserves it.
I agree. So we haven't talked about scissoring. Do you need to go and do something?
I think I need to take a photo.
Go and do it. Go take a photo.
And I'll be right back?
Yeah, do it. We've never done this before. This is great. So while this is the best thing. We literally, if we had some sort of like, actually you can't do that on YouTube. As soon as anything happens, anything that is out of the realm of someone speaking to you, people stop watching videos. And we know this. But the question I am going to ask Anthony when he comes back, obviously, is about scissoring. Because in case you don't know, and look, he can confirm it and he can let us know whether it's accurate or not. When they started doing it, as you could probably imagining, listen, if you're quite young, go to Urban Dictionary and type in scissoring. There is a adult connotation to it. Am I allowed to say that? Is that correct? Is that okay? There's an adult connotation to it. Now, I want to find out. I don't actually think I'm sure that's why they were doing it a little bit. Now, there you go. Look, it's taken off now. You don't need to hear me talk about people scissoring. What an amazing group of human beings. Some people don't like this in wrestling. I hate you. If you don't like this nonsense in wrestling, I can't stand you. This is my favorite stuff. But yeah, I do want to know how they kind of... I don't even know the right word is, because obviously this wasn't like they started doing it and somebody in the back went, we're not allowed to do that anymore. I'm going to ask him right now.
I'm back.
You're going to walk right into a question.
Okay.
I was explaining scissoring, right?
Oh, scissoring, it's a sign of friendship.
Right. That's exactly what I said too. I didn't mention Urban Dictionary once, I promise you.
Don't look at that. Don't ever look at Urban Dictionary. Scissoring is solely a sign of friendship. You can do it with your mom, your dad, your grandma, your brother, your sister, your friends. Scissor everybody that you can and let them know that you are a true friend and that you love the Acclaim, damn it!
Damn it, do it. But obviously, when you started doing it, there were some negative Nancy's that were like, you cannot do this on international television.
Sure.
And it's not like you did it once and someone said no. It had started to get traction, and then someone said no. Do you sort of get a little bit worried about
Actually,
that?
that's not true.
Okay, right.
So he did it as a joke before or after one of our matches on Dark. You can actually see it on camera where he does it, and I'm like,
Just dying.
because I'm like, oh God, we're going to get fired. I think we did it a couple more times, and then they're like, let's just ease off on that for now. And then all of a sudden, I started to look up, and people had their fingers out, leaning over the railing. Started to see the scissors, the custom scissors and stuff. And then all of a sudden, I started motorboating my face, and then it just took off. And then we add Daddy Ass to it.
Ooh. Do you not find it amazing that you managed to circumvent the powers that be? That's an incredible skill in wrestling. For someone to go, no, we don't. And I understand why. And you were like, yeah, but
They claim we do whatever we want. We're unpredictable. You can see it every single week when Max has a microphone. You have no idea what we're going to say, no idea what we're going to do, and we do what we want. That's why we're at the top of the game.
you are as well. And I tell you what, I'm going to let you go because I know you've got stuff to do.
Sure.
But I have to mention this to you as well. My favorite thing about you is you had all those amazing matches when you won the tag belts and the crazy stuff with the pay-per-view where it was like, oh, they should have won, and then you won everything. However, we kind of zoom up to more recent wrestling. You're doing stuff with Matt Menard and Angelo Parker. So honestly, this is why I love you so much. You can do the serious stuff. You can do the goofy stuff. And at the same time, you're just, again, once again, I use the same phrase, you're unashamedly you. And I think more people should embrace that. Absolutely. So the fact that you guys do, I think is genuinely a huge reason why people relate to you so much. Because who doesn't want to watch people be idiots? That's all I want from my life.
It's the best job in the world. We can be kick-ass professional wrestlers because Max and I are the best wrestlers in the entire world, the best tag team alive. And we can go out, we can have a night on the town, and we're going to go sign some more autographs. So I'm going to sign out right now. Don't forget, everyone loves the Acclaim. Check out AEW Dynamite every Wednesday night because the AEW stands for Acclaimed every Wednesday. Now, the perfect way to end this.
I'm so excited. I'm so...
Simon!
Ah!